Right, what is up guys, here on your Tom Clancy Central channel. My name is James, bringing you guys a new video here today. Today I'm bringing you guys an update for the new patch, I guess, title update, whatever you want to call it, for Ghost Recon Wildlands. This is going to be coming out May 17th on PC and 18th for consoles. For PC it will be 7.2 gig and up to 9 gig on consoles depending on your installed version. This will update automatically when you next put the game in, and according to Ubisoft at least, it is based off of player feedback, including several quality of life changes for co-op and solo play and a suite of new HUD and UI options. Yeah, so let's get through it. This is the final one before Fallen Ghost launches. By the way, if you want to know more information about that, check our video from yesterday. That had quite a lot on it. But anyway, HUD and UI improvements here on the website. Improvements to the HUD include splitting several broad HUD options into a wider variety of more granular options. Please note that some of these were already implemented on the 3.5 update for PC, but are now fully and officially implemented across all platforms. There are contextual actions has been split from input reminders, which is show or hide the in-game contextual actions, which is such as like press X for to pick up equipment on the Xbox, or square or E or whatever you have on there. That is now a separate thing from input reminders, so which would be, I'd imagine, stuff like reload. So you could turn that off now if you want it on its own. The markers HUD option has been split into 6 distinct types of markers, each of which can be toggled on or off. Have objective, communication, enemy, item, sync shot, and alert markers now, and you can turn each of them on or off as you want to. So if, for example, you wanted to have your objective to be shown on your minimap, but you didn't want to have, I don't know, the enemies on the minimap to make it a bit harder, you can now do that instead of just having them all on or all off, which I think, again, is a good idea and seems to sort of go with what a lot of people seem to be wanting. There's also a new option which has been introduced to toggle detection clouds on the minimap. That is where, on the minimap you don't know exactly where the people are, but it has the cloud of either pink or orange, depending on whether it's Unidad or the cartel. But you have like the cloud, which tells you that people are there. That can now be turned off independently from everything else as well. Additionally, deactivating the sync shot HUD markers will no longer prevent your AI teammates from using the sync shot ability, which I'd imagine might have been a problem with the PC. So you can still use the sync shot, but you now don't have HUD markers for it, so you don't necessarily know if they're ready. You have to listen out maybe more. There's also some missions and narration changes in the mission in Nadia's cache. There's a bug that's been fixed where the rebels won't follow the player, and a bug has been fixed where the player couldn't interact with the laptop again after being killed while using it. In Madre Coca, there has been a bug fixed where the rebels wouldn't enter the cars if affected by external stimuli, which would make it far too easy, because I think the mission they're talking about is where you had to kill a load of people that were coming after you. In the mission General Barrow, a bug has been fixed where killing the general before reaching the meeting point would not result in a game over, preventing player progression. This is a mission where you had to extract, I think General Barrow is the Unidad leader, and you had to extract him, and if he died, that was supposed to restart the mission, and that wasn't happening by the looks of things. In the mission The Bank Heist, a bug has been fixed where the wrong path would be displayed on the GPS. That would have been really bloody annoying, so that's good if that's been fixed. Finally, in the mission The Mole, a bug has been fixed where the mission couldn't progress if the mole was affected by an external stimuli, which would be something like rebels attacking, that sort of thing. Now, not so mission related, a bug has been fixed where the player would be prompted with mission failed after triggering a rebellion rising convoy while having another main mission active. So that's not specific to any sort of mission. Various other triggers have also been fixed which have prevented or disrupted mission completion. Now, in terms of the user interface, or the UI, the Kingslayer intro video no longer triggers at each boot up, which I think is good, because that was really annoying because I had to skip it each and every time. The amount of times I've heard the field of operation is Bolivia, welcome to Operation Kingslayer, and all that sort of stuff. It's been quite annoying. There's been a bug fix where HUD elements would appear greyed out when activating your HDR. Sounds useful. A bug has been fixed where the wrong character will be displayed when selecting a different save slot. Not something that's been a problem for me because I only have one save slot, but that would have been annoying, I'd imagine, if you wanted to check you loading up the right one. A bug has been fixed when incorrect maintenance time would be displayed in the notification. So every now and then games have maintenance times where the game is generally down for half an hour to an hour. They just fix little things, not so much this. And if that was displayed wrong, I'm sure that would be annoying. More HUD options have been put in. again, such as the input reminders being split into input reminders and contextual actions. Markers was split into objective markers, communication markers, etc., as I mentioned before. And then there's the detection clouds being able to be turned off, again, as mentioned before. A bug has been fixed with the difficulty setting would change for each save slot instead of remembering player preferences for every slot. For example, if you wanted to do one where you only used, say if you were doing a challenge, I'm only going to use the guns that you get at the beginning of the game, but you wanted it to be on sort of like normal or easy difficulty to make it doable, or like certainly a little bit easier, you'd want it so it would be for each save slot. So you could have one where you're playing on legendary difficulty, and if you don't want your run to be ruined, I know people who stress about these sort of things. You don't want your run on like the hardest difficulty to be ruined because of a glitch. That'd be very, very annoying for these people. A bug has been fixed where the new marker will remain active on already owned infantry items. That would trigger a lot of people. They've added in-game time and latitude/longitude information to the attack map to make the map look a little bit more realistic, I guess, and a little bit more in depth. A gunsmith bug has been fixed where the attachments would appear offset, which basically means they didn't look like they were on properly, which again is more of a little thing, but it's good that they are checking it and fixing it. In co-op, there have been 4 things that have been changed. A bug has been fixed where players couldn't finish the final mission if hot joining after the first mission set had been completed by another player. What that basically means is that if you were halfway through the final mission where you go and get El Sueño, if someone joined halfway through that having not completed the beginning of the mission, the thing then couldn't be fixed, which I imagine would be quite annoying if you're trying to get someone in to help. And the bug has been fixed with only the host would have a GPS trail in the first mission. Again, if the host wasn't driving, that would be really annoying. A possibility has been added for players to warn their teammates that they're down. This might work a little bit like it does in Battlefield, I'm not sure. And players will now redeploy at the mission starting point when dying instead of respawning randomly in the world. That'd be really frustrating as well, but hey, that's good. And there's a whole load of gameplay things here. There is a lot of stuff on this patch note, so I'm not going to go through a massive amount more of it because they are all relatively minor things and it's all about bugs, but I will leave a link down to the full patch notes in the description. Anyway guys, if you found this rather long video useful, do leave a like and subscribe if you are new, and leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching guys, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye.